you describe your experience with the project in one word?
Your project?
Yeah, our project, but your experience with it.
Nightmarish.
Confusing.
Astonishing.
Confused.
Confusion.
What would you title the project?
Jabberwocky Games.
Don't look at it in the dark.
An adventure through a sunscape.
Dark poetry.
Project. That one I don't have such a ready answer. Fumbling for words, maybe. Fumbling for words.
Very good. If you could make any changes to the project, what might they be?
I don't know, possibly better explanation, but in a way it was interesting, me going in cold and then working out what I was doing. It was kind of like I was in some sort of sadist's puzzle. So.
It was very confusing as to how to interact with the project. And I think the project could have been pared down to something simpler. And perhaps something that people could experience either together or on their own, but more quickly. That's very confusing also.
I'd probably give written instructions, and I would probably not use a written poem, but just go for the speaker that has the maybe use some symbols if you want to recognize which speaker you're closer to. But yep.
Cool. Maybe.
The only change would be more direction, or more clear explanation, because I got it as soon as it was all over, and you guys had yelled at me for what I was doing wrong. But if then I got it, and I said, "Oh, that's cool." But yeah.
Right.
So more direction at the beginning.
What happened to the Jabberwocky?
I'm not entirely sure. I kept hearing about him though, so if I keep my ear to the grapevine, I'll probably find out.
I think he guard and gimbled in the wave.
Not at all.
Wocky?
No, because I wasn't paying that much attention to the poem itself. I was paying more attention to the task. And I've read the poem before, but it's been a long time.
Yeah. Where do you stand on the right to bear Vorpal blades debate?
I think you should be able to bear Vorpal blades should, like, a situation, deem it necessary. Because, I mean, without them in certain situations, it can just be a bit hazardous, a bit. I mean, I can understand the other side of the argument as well, but no, I'm all up for Vorpal blades.
I think there's always exceptions when they can be carried, but I think everybody has to make their own informed decision about that, and I think legislation is not necessarily the way to go.
Right. Do you have anything else you want to add?
Garen Gimble.
Right to bear?
The right to bear the Vorpal blades.
I don't know.
To hold them, to arm yourself, to have them.
I stand on not having any right at all. If the question is whether you should have permission to use them or not, no permission.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
I think that everyone has that right, and it's inalienable right to have verbal blades.
All right. Thank you very much, Adam.
Thank you.